Guys, I love SIlksong.
Impossible.
I got 69 hours in the game. Ain't no bigger proof than that I love SIlksong. On your granny. I love Hollow Knight SIlksong. But you know, when you're playing through this game and you put in so many hours, there's just certain enemies that when you encounter them, you just kind of go like... They make you want to twist your nipples a little bit. You know what I mean?
No.
And I have a list of 10 of these assholes that made me want to shoot a child while playing SIlksong, ranking them in an order from the least worst to the worst. Now, these assholes don't even deserve the dignity of me naming them properly as Team Cherry Gods intended, so I'm just gonna call them my own names that I've been calling them throughout my Let's Play. Starting with number 10, the Fat Ass Crow. Now, the trauma of encountering the Fat Ass Crow is heightened if you are a Hollow Knight veteran, because the moment that thing attacks, not with its giant badonkadonk, but instead with the 3 throwing knives, you get a flashback of certain someone. Immediate Nam encounters start hitting your memory, and with the primal aspect, at least it always shot you from above. With these fat ass crows, you have no idea. Your guess is as good as mine. Are they gonna jump around erratically left and right, land on your head with their badonkadonk, shotgun spread you from the ground, from the air? Who knows? All I know is that encountering one of these assholes in Greymoor is not a good time. Moving on to number 9 is the Ceiling Spider of Death. This thing always finds itself in the most inconvenient of spots. It's an enemy that you'll encounter pretty much everywhere in the game. It's not really bound to any specific area, and it has claws. Dude, those things have bigger reach than the Chinese government. They can swap away 2 of your health from a mile away. You think you're safe? You think you're far away in a distance that you can avoid that damage? Think again, Timmy. Baiting out this thing to attack is more or less a death sentence. And these little buggers deal a whopping 2 damage on top of that, which earns this asshole the number 9 spot on my list. And hey, if your favorite bastard is not on my list, then I don't know what to tell you. Make your own list.
Do it.
In fact, this list is so objective that disagreeing with it is scientifically inaccurate. So what are you gonna do about it? Make a counter argument in the comments? Please make a counter argument in the comments. It helps engagement with the video. And while you're at it, you can also subscribe, please. This is serious. This is not a joke. This is a plea for help. If you subscribe to Primacon, I'll finally be able to feed my family. They've been living off eating orphans for the last 2 weeks. Please, thank you. Subscribe. Number 8 is Sinner Roaches. These fucking buggers. Oh my god. The first enemy you encounter in a place called Sinner's Road, and you know you're in for a bad time. In fact, Team Cherry went as far as devising a whole ass quest around these assholes where you have to kill 10 of them. They don't just hit you and do double damage, they grab you and stun lock you and do double damage. So if you get yourself surrounded by a couple of these bastards, you can just kiss goodbye to all that rosaries you've been hoarding, because they will gnaw your testicles off. These things, they are ferocious. You think you're safe by just getting on high ground? Think again, motherfucker, because they can just climb up walls like Spider-Man. There's no avoiding them, there's no dodging them. You better run away or you figure out a way to kill them fast, which usually in my case is spamming them with tools. You know what else is a tool? My guy on number 7, which I call the Marrow Spitball Spitter. Now, this might be a surprising addition to you guys, but this was one of the first enemies that gave me a lot of trouble in SIlksong. Especially this one guy in this one specific spot. I hope I can find the fucking footage of it right now to show you. But that asshole kept hitting me like a coked up Call of Duty kid, just 360 no-scoping every time I try to jump. And yes, later I figured out that you could actually hit that spitball away with your needle and make your life a lot better. But all that hoopla is for competent smart players. Do I look intelligent to you? I just kept face tanking that spitball every time and getting mad at the game. Fucking bastard! Oh my god! Actual final boss of Farloom. Holy shit. And as always, it's the game's fault, not mine, god damn it. Following in the footsteps of the Marrow Spitball Spitter, at number 6 we got the Bell Spitter from Coral Chambers. That piece of shit. That thing is so annoying that soon after the game came out, people were making videos of killing those enemies with their own bells by hitting them back at them just to spite them. The thing is, that asshole never finds you alone. It's always there hovering in the background while you're trying to fight some other enemy who actually has a brain cell and some skill, and it just keeps chucking those stupid bells at you. They only do 1 damage, but they might as well be doing 10 damage because of how annoying they are. In fact, a better name for them should be the Coral Rage Baiters, because that's what they do. Their sole purpose is to rage bait you. Sometimes I just want to grab one of these assholes, take one of their bell balls, and then fist it right up their ass. But now we get to the top 5. This is where it gets personal. It gets bad. This is where my blood starts to boil. And at number 5, fittingly, we get that fucking jumping bug in bile water. That little shit. No! What the fucking... I am not a fish! There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. This is not real. This is not real. This is not real. It's just not. It's just not real. Hate crimes must have been committed. I don't know what happened. Who hurt Ari for them to make that enemy? Thankfully, it is only limited to that 1 or 2 rooms in upper Bilewater. It's not found everywhere in Bilewater because I guess even Team Cherry knew what hell that would unleash upon the world. That would be worse than the nukes dropped on Japan. But still, this guy is a piece of shit because their positioning is right when you're so far away from the last bench. You probably just got pranked by that fake bench, which is already pissing you off, and then you encounter these assholes. They jump with no predictable manner. It's just completely random. You can't really dodge them predictably. And not only do they jump and stun lock you, which again, stun locking is one of the worst things that can happen to you in this game. It's so annoying. They also take you straight into maggot juice water.
Till it's cool, just cool, into the mouth. Nice.
All this time you were playing super carefully, avoiding all the maggots. You got this far. It doesn't matter. Good luck dealing with that. They also just look disturbing and disgusting. They freak me the fuck out, to be honest. I don't like thinking about them. And speaking of nukes, number 4 is fucking Duke Nukem. This bell asshole. Oh my god. Oh my god. Dude. They reside in bottom deep docks in a lot of rooms, and they are never alone. They roam around in herds, man, and they all carry balls of nukes. Yes, each nuke only does 2 damage, but the radius is so fucking big. And when you get surrounded by nukes, a lot of times, as soon as you get hit with one and get out of your iframes, the second nuke explodes right in front of your face and sends you back and forth like a fucking ping pong ball. And the worst part is, these assholes do not get hurt by their own nukes. So yeah, you can deflect the nuke back at them. It will do fucking nothing. I don't know what Hornet is doing. She should kill one of these assholes and put their fucking bells on her head, because apparently those things are indestructible. And I swear, every time these things popped up in one of those fighting arenas, they put the fear of God in me, man. I knew when I saw them that it's about to be fucking over. It's one of those enemies that you just gotta eliminate super fast. And usually the way to do that is tool spamming. It's just the worst part about them, you know? You can't give them a taste of their own fucking medicine because their nuke doesn't hurt them. And they trick you into thinking it does because they would disappear into the background and you would think that you've done it, you've defeated them, and no, fucking pops back out like the Kool-Aid man and throws another one of its balls at you. This guy, he's here to make a statement, and the statement is that you are his bitch. Speaking of bitches, let's go on to top 3. At number 3, it's the dick-faced drill guy and his stupid fucking son. These enemies, I'm pairing them together because they're basically the same. One is bigger, one is smaller. I don't know, pick your poison. In my opinion, the little child is somehow worse than the parent. Children being annoying, what's new about it? And this one is. This child is fucking annoying. Jeffrey Epstein couldn't love this child. And yeah, sure, they reside in Sands of Karax. Sure, you can find them in the fucking zoo up in the Citadel. But the worst place these things you can encounter is the blasted steps, man. You all new players don't know the fucking pain and misery of the run back to the last judge because it got fucking nerfed because it was that bad. And it was that bad because of these fucking assholes in your way. Dude, I'm already trying to dodge the stupid fucking annoying sand carver thingies while doing insane platforming. I don't have the time to calculate the trigonometric trajectory of these assholes when they shoot one of those dicks at you. Bounces around and it is bound to hit you no matter what. It is bound to hit you. Somehow I find dodging the bigger ones easier, but that might just be trauma protecting me from the actual dangers the big one pose. And once you think you've had enough of these little shits, they pop up in the fucking gauntlets up in the Coral Tower. Oh my god. Nothing scared me more than seeing these big giant penis heads in the Coral Gauntlets. Every time one showed, I immediately spammed my soul skill to get rid of it as soon as possible. And a lot of times you'd be platforming and they'd shoot one of their penises at you and it'll hit you and launch you straight into environmental hazard, dealing a lot more damage than intended. And it's not just about the physical damage. None of these enemies are about the physical damage now that I think about it. It's all about the mental games, the psychological trauma they induce, and penis heads, they're up there, man. But not above the number 2 spot on this list, the crack mosquitoes.
I've been expecting you, my brethren.
No thanks, bro.
You all knew it was coming. Everyone who has played this game, everyone who has touched this game, I guarantee ya, they would put this enemy in their top 5 worst enemy list. And I'll tell you why. No, it's not the spinning attack. That's way too similar to Primal Aspect for my comfort. No, it's not the spinning attack. It's the fucking erratic movement. That is why I call them the crack mosquitoes, because they zip around. Like, they just snorted the fattest line of coke, man. Nothing gives me more pleasure in life than watching one of these assholes get sucked up by those tendril plant thingies sticking from the ceiling and getting eaten alive. That is honestly one of the best interactions Team Cherry has put in, and honestly, I think they did that as a form of therapy, because nothing will cure your mental trauma these guys bestow upon you than watching one of them assholes get killed. And trying to dodge these assholes or kill these assholes while you're being pursued by one of those largemouth sharks, or you're trying to go vertical up or down, or avoid maggot water, or again the tentacles of the plants. Oh my god! I mean, I'll say it. These things are worse than cooties. I said it. Number 1. It should be no surprise to anyone who was following along my SIlksong Let's Play. These things are spawns of Satan. I hear they were enlisted by the Nazis in World War II. These things are evil. That's the only word, man. Evil. Pure, unadulterated evil. I am of course talking about the blow-dart bitches of Bilewater. Oh, could you? Dude, kill yourself right now. Oh my god, I've never been so mad at SIlksong! This enemy alone makes Bilewater from a 7 out of 10 insufferable to an 11 out of 10 insufferable. These fucking assholes are what make the Grohl boss fight and the run back as miserable as it is. Every time I hear them say anything, I hear them open their mouth and utter that fucking annoying voice line, I wanna stab someone. I have never felt such rage in hundreds of hours I've spent playing competitive shooters in my life. I have never felt such rage reading my own YouTube comments. Bilewater blow-dart bitches are diabolical. Not only do they spawn in the most narrowest of corridors and spit a dart at you where there's physically no way to avoid that damage. You have to take that damage, because it's not that they can only spawn in a specific way, in a specific area, in a specific slot. They can drop out any I have said this before, I'll say it again, and I'll keep saying it till the fucking chickens come home. These guys are the reason that Bilewater is as bad as it is, that Grohl is as bad as it is. Easily the worst enemy in any video game ever. These assholes to me are worse than every other 9 combined. And these guys are the sole reason I am dreading doing the Steel Heart achievement in SIlksong. I was actually thinking about it last night. I was like, man, I'm excited to start my Steel Heart run. You know, it'll be fun videos, and you know, I can probably take on every boss now first try. You know, I know where to go, so it'll be helpful. Stuff like that. And then I remember Bilewater. And then I remember these assholes. While you're at it, let me know what enemies I missed that you felt deserved to be on the list. Because before I leave off, as an honorary mention, I will say the leaf bastards of the Clover area, all of them, they're pretty annoying because they dart around left and right like fucking Ultra Instinct Goku. Sadly, they couldn't make the cut, but hey, maybe they're on the top of your list. Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you tomorrow with a new video. Primacon signing out.